How's it going today, guys? Trucks and Water here, and this is going to be a 9-month update on my leveling kit, shocks, and wheels and tires on the K1500. Like I told you all, I'm doing a 4-part series on this. I did a 3-month, now 6. I did a 3-month, 6-month, and now a 9-month, and I'll finish it off with a year in March. But that's what's going on with the that's what's going on in this video. Excuse the dirty truck, I haven't been able to wash it just yet because I just got off work and whatnot. But let's get right in this video. So a lot of you have been asking me that are new to the channel, what's my setup on the truck. Right now it's a 2-inch level lift from Rough Country that raises the front end torsion key lift, and it's cranked up 1.25 inches in the front. It's not the full 2 inches, just 1.25 inches. Running 20x12 XD grenades with a milled accent finish from KMC, with wrapped in 305x50x20 Nitto 420s. These tires are absolutely freaking awesome. And of course, the later part of this video, I'll be doing a drive of the truck and talking about it. But I just love the stance of this truck. Obviously, let's do a front end shot right here. As you can see, it's not terribly wide, but it also gives a nice aggressive look in the front end. I just love the way the front end looks. Plus, when you go to the rear, kind of the same thing with the rear. Oh yeah, that nice aggressive stance. I freaking love these tires. I have driven them in rain. I've driven them in a little bit of snow, and they did really good in like wet snow / slush. They did a fantastic job. But and the side of the truck just looks absolutely freaking awesome on this truck, with the tan with the gold flake paint job on the truck, which is from factory. So right now we'll get into the driving portion of this video. All right, guys, so now we're going to the driving portion of this video. We'll do 3 different scenarios. We'll talk first about city driving. City driving at low speed's fantastic on these wheels and tires. I have nothing to complain about. All you gotta watch out for, of course, like with city driving and driving through drive-thrus and stuff like that nature, you have to watch for you know, your wheels and curbing them and stuff like that. They do great at low speeds. I have no issues out of them at low speeds or anything of the sorts. Now, country back roads and side roads and stuff like that, these tires do work very, very well on these. Now, what you also have to realize when you run 20x12s like this with a 305/50x20 setup like I've got, is you will feel the bumps and the jars and the imperfections in the road more than you would your stock tires. I do have ProComp 3000 series shocks on this truck, which are they're like a 15 self-adjusting valve shock or something on the lines of that, where it's not electronic or anything like that, but it does sense when you hit a bump or whatever, and it like stiffens up or loosens up or whichever way it does it. It's just one of those things. But and they work really, really well in this setup. The reason why I didn't go with Rough Country shocks, I kind of heard some horror stories about them and how bad they ride, so I didn't go with that. Also on the back roads and stuff, any imperfection in the road, like the road tilts to one side or whatever, because these tires are so wide and big, they will grab to that side and twist to that side of the road. Now, I do run a Rough Country steering stabilizer on a single shock, which helps out tremendously on that. I don't care what anybody says, even on a stock truck, steering stabilizers make a world of difference when it comes to driving, especially if your roads are not perfect like East Tennessee, because apparently we can't keep nice roads around here. It's just one of those things, but I highly recommend, guys, it's an extra $60. Just get it, because you will thank me later for a steering stabilizer, especially if you go more than just 2 inches and 305x50x20 inch tires. I freaking love the setup on these wheels and tires. I think they look freaking fantastic. I have nothing to complain about when it comes to that. It's just one of those things I highly recommend. Now, interstate driving is where it gets interesting. These tires and wheels do cruise freaking fantastic. You can cruise all day long on the interstate, and with my new motor in the truck, I'm getting my regular fuel economy about 16-17 miles to a gallon, having no issues with that. You just got to go, you can't be hard on it. That's when you drain your fuel economy. These things do weigh a hell of a lot more than the old wheels and tires I have on the truck. Now, what I will tell you though is, if you don't balance these tires right, like road balance and all that other stuff, then you will get vibrations, and then you can really tell that you have an imbalanced tire. Other than that though, the interstate driving is fantastic, guys. Like I said before, you just got to be careful. Now, if you live up north and you get a lot of snow in the winter, I do not recommend these tires. Yes, they did good when I drove them through about 2 to 3 inches of wet snow on the road and stuff like that, and slush and whatnot. But if you have any powdery snow or deep snow, you will not get traction with these tires. These are an all-season tire, but it's more set up for a warmer climate like Tennessee and more of a southern state climate than a northern climate where you really switch over to winter tires up there for like studs and all that other stuff. Driving through water, I haven't had an issue. I haven't drove through deep water in these wheels and tires yet, but like I have just driven through like normal rainstorms and heavy rainstorms. I have no issue. You gotta be careful of ponding on the road though, because once these tires do hydroplane, they hydroplane bad. And it had to happen to me once. Thank God I could get the truck underneath control and everything was fine and dandy. You just gotta be careful. But other than that, guys, I highly recommend this setup for any K1500. If you don't know what you want to do just yet, like big lift or anything wise, go with a 2-inch leveling kit like I've got, or a 3-inch level lift from Rough Country. That's what I'm going to upgrade to next. They're a great setup, and it just looks really good on the truck. The nice level stance with 20x12, you can't go wrong with it. You really can't. Yeah, a lot of trucks do have it, but there's a reason why they have it. I just don't recommend, you know, the Rough Country shocks. Make sure you get a steering stabilizer, and you should be good to go. If you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, either comment them down below, guys, or DM me on Instagram. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you like the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, join the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing and changing and trying new and better things. I want to thank you all so much for the support on the recent video stuff, guys. Y'all have been killing it, and I can't thank you all enough for it. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a great day, and remember, never give up on our dreams.